Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Bunsy Sassy. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell before you leave, because we are about to have fun. Okay, so straight up to what we're supposed to talk about today, guys. Have you watched the Cameroonian movie The Fisherman's Diary on Netflix? Have you? Yes, I am proudly Cameroonian. Be proud of who we are. All right, so quickly, I want to appreciate the whole team, that put this beautiful piece together. This is Cameroon. Proudly Cameroonian. Yes. Okay, so now who is the main actor or actress in this movie? I think it is Ekah. Why would they even say The Fisherman's Diary? And the only person's diary which I can read so far is Ekah's diary. Okay, because like this girl, she did so well. I feel so proud of her, like she's my sibling. She did an amazing, absolute beautiful job. She was so natural. She was so natural. She did everything like it was her life. I don't know. I would like to find out if she has lived something like this before, because she did it so perfectly. And then her father too. Wow. His acting was real. So real.
Mom. Papa. How you walk, small man? How you walk?
I don't want to come up here, Kono.
I'm not going to leave. I made this kind of thing happen for you.
After watching this, I think that if you haven't watched and you're still here, I'll go find your king. Go to Netflix and watch this movie. Go to Netflix. Yeah, so of course it's a beautiful piece. There's a lot to appreciate about the movie. The choice of music. I cried. I could never believe, but I found myself shedding tears. This movie got me so emotional. Guys, there's a lot that happened in this movie that got me really emotional. I felt so touched, maybe because I'm a female and looking at the difficulties of this little girl. I mean, see where this Ekah's friend is not even interested in going to school, and she's complaining, and then Ekah is there and she's like, "You be go school today? How you be there?" And the friend is like, "What? Of course she's talking about school. Didn't you go to school, little girl? Didn't you?" And the girl is asking, "What?" You see, she's not even interested. And then you see Ekah trying to peep, to study.
Immediately, Papa.
You want to waste time, sir?
Papa, I'm interested in picking the sing school song. I like her.
And she did so well, even more than a child in the classroom. Really? Anyhow, Sha. So, but that's not why we're here today. Yeah, that's not why we're here. I don't want to spoil it for you people, those who haven't watched the movie yet. So I'm just going to talk about... So I have two themes, actually. I have one side which has to do with my expectations while I was watching the movie, and the other side which has to do with some loopholes, some missing parts of the movie which I think their absence still spiced up the movie. Okay, yeah, so we're going to begin. I have just 4 points to mention when it has to do with some missing points, like some loopholes, which actually made it very interesting. But yeah, we're still going to talk about it. Okay, so the first one is, how did Ekah reach the competition? I mean, out of nowhere, we just watched the little girl on TV. How did she get there? How? Is it by magic? What happened? Number 2, who saved her from committing suicide in the bush? Who? You know, when I saw Ekah's friend running towards Ekah's house to call for her father, I thought maybe she was going there to tell her father that Ekah is dead, or that they found her maybe trying to kill herself, and then boom, Ekah is on TV. Hey, Oga Quintus, uncle, you do like, who saved her? I really like to know. If Mr. Quintus can answer this question in the comment section, I'm very happy. So that was number 2. And then number 3, what finally happened between Ekah's father and his brother Lucas? Papa Lucas, what you did, I don't know. If it's me, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do to you. I don't know. Because he actually pushed this man to give out his daughter for marriage at 12. Why? Because he was owing that Muslim man that had threatened him with a knife before. Hey, if it's me, Mr. Lucas, wait for me. I'm coming. Wait for me. I'm coming. I don't like trouble, but I'm definitely going to come for you. Okay, so that was one part 2. I really like to see what happened. I mean, I'd love to see this Mr. Lucas being punished. I wanted him to be punished. That's what I want. Okay, and then the last point has to do with, the writer did not reveal to us what Ekah's mother was sick of. Yes, she went to school, you know, she got rude and she could stand up to her husband, which is something she couldn't do before. Okay, but then in one scene showed us her at her point of death, and Ekah was calling, Papa, Papa. Papa came and just stood there and instead hugged Ekah instead of holding his wife. So was it just about her not respecting him after she went to school, or did she bring some deadly disease back home, which was the reason he was not able to take care of her or even give her some little attention while she was sick? That was another thing. Yeah, these missing items actually made it interesting and created some suspense, which is good, but it doesn't mean we won't be curious, right? Okay, so now the next part, my expectations. I don't play with that. I critically watched this movie, and I was watching with my daughter. As you can see, my pen. That movie said there are 2 weapons in the world, and one of them is the pen. Go and watch it so that you understand. Don't come and start asking stupid questions here. there are actually 2 weapons in front of you. One is the pen, and the other one is a girl child like me. So go and watch it. Go and watch The Fisherman's Diary on Netflix. So each time I say something, you can easily relate. Okay, so I'm holding my weapon. If you try me right now, I'll use it to puke your eyes. You puke your eyes. Okay, so the next part of this video is about my expectations while I was watching the movie. The very first thing I expected was, like, I expected the issue of the girl child's education being fundamental, to pop up somewhere along the line, because the movie started quite well with the whole storyline, and at the end of the day we discovered that it had to do with reasons why this actor did not want Ekah, his daughter, to go to school, and everything that she went through just because of education. I mean, education is an inalienable human right for all. Like, everybody has the right to education, but the girl child has the right to education as well. In all these laws, you have that one which is specific to the girl child because of the way things used to be in the days of old. So I actually expected that more light would have been thrown to this this girl child education thing, and unfortunately I did not get anything. The second thing I expected was I actually expected Ekah's father to be a little bit considerate, when Teacher Bibi came to tell him, your child's performance like this is great. It's even better than that of those students who sit in the classroom. That papa shocked me. It shocked me. If papa said, get out, my child is not going to school, period. And that was it. And to think that her uncle Lucas was there, I mean, applauding the whole thing, well, because he had ulterior motives. That's exactly why he was acting up like that. But then I actually expected him to soften his heart a little. I mean, be proud of the child, that she's not even sitting in the classroom, but at least she's good, for her teacher to come over to talk about it. I mean, which parent, what? In our days of study, your mom meets your teacher on the road and she's like, your child is doing very well in school, and hey, that day, it's Christmas day for you, my dear. Very, very, very big Christmas for you. But this one, Papa shock us, just gave us bush, and threw us somewhere. And then another thing is, I expected Ekah's father to explain to her what the ill of education is, or what it was between him and her mother, reasons why he doesn't like education for his girl child. But I think he just made her to know that the education, now why that way, yeah, mommy be dey so. The child just knows that education was bad, but she didn't know that her mom started going to school, met other people who were educated, started disrespecting her father who wasn't educated, and all those kind of things and so on. And maybe at the end of the day she even got sick. And you remember in the boat where Ekah's father took his wife, or Ekah's mom, to that special place, and the things that they said to each other, it means they actually loved each other so much, but education came and spoiled it. But this thing Ekah had no idea about, and she got flogged. Jesus. That kind of beating. No.
You will go for school again.
No, Papa.
Ever go for
No. At this level, please, you people exaggerated it. You people exaggerated the wounds on that child's back. When I use nakoboko, that cow whip, it's called, is it horse whip or is cow whip? Koboko. I don't know if it's I don't know if that's the whip that was used to beat that child. For not going to school. Come on. Even if you vex na her. This is one of the reasons why it's usually advised that you shouldn't transfer aggression to your children. Because this little girl, Ekah, just suffered from something she knew nothing about. She was a good kid. Papa, you don't come back. Go move Papa issue. Papa, I don't cook chop. Papa, ma go put your water me wash before you can chop no. Papa, I don't really do. She was an exceptional child. But the punishment that she received for wanting to go to school, to me, was absolutely too much. Too much. And the last but not the least I expected that when Ekah told her dad, Papa, he rape me every night on every day. I expected the father to even be softened a little. You know, that man is raping your small mommy. Say, Papa, now your small mommy, I beg no leave me so. That man's heart strong. Jeez, like, hey, I cried. This movie got me so emotional. I used to watch other movies and I'll cry, but this one really got to me. Like, it touched my heart. It touched me deep inside my soul. I wept. I cried. Like, I'm almost crying. Papa, they are small, mommy. Don't leave me so. And this child's father just, Nayamasa, he gave Uduso. Hi! I just broke. My skin broke like. And lastly, my last expectation. Who else thinks that the title of this movie would have been Ekah's Diary instead of The Fisherman's Diary? Because the whole story was about Ekah. Such a good girl. Like, this little girl, she nailed it. I mean, other productions coming for her should not take her for plays, because I know what these Cameroonians are not doing, but we applaud the producer, the script writer, the camera crew, the costume, everything. Location was the bomb. Wow. See, that side, it was really beautiful. It was really beautiful. Everybody did a great job. I liked it so much. So congratulations, it was a beautiful movie. And mind you, I haven't spoiled it the way I wanted to, so make sure you go to Netflix and you watch The Fisherman's Diary and enjoy and relate. You know, more reviews coming up. I mean, so many things. There's a lot we can talk about so far as The Fisherman's Diary is concerned, or in my own words, Ekah's Diary is concerned. So until next time, drop a comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because there's a lot more coming to us on this channel, which is obviously going to be fun. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye bye.